Coming up next, for New York, their incredible journey continues, ripping through the schedule, never looking back. Even on the road tonight, you can bet this team Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And so many young stars emerging in this league. Checking in on the Rookie of the Year race here in January. Right in the thick of this season, he is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he
ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
Now, New York starting five. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Wembanyama, and it's Rollins in at the 2. And for New York, Benedict Mathurin is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Okongwu, then it's Paolo Banchero, and it's DeRozan in at small forward. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Oh, right here. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
York with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know, there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
And New York has possession. No good on the quick three. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
You know, I don't know how many guys have bitten on DeRozan's pump fake over the years, but I do know it's a bunch of them, and because that fake is so good, it's a weapon for him.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
New York shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And New York has possession.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
New York, again, can't hit.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Up top, Banchero. Antetokounmpo covering. Inside, here's SGA. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Rucker. Working the ball around now. It's tipped. Fast break, here comes New York. Here's SGA. And SGA throws it down.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
is right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's DeRozan. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Boy, for a player who can be a one-man offense, DeRozan's got plenty in his passing game skill set, too.
Out to the right wing. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And here's Banchero. No points so far. Banchero the screen. Mathurin finds Banchero. Counted.
But with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Maddencommunity outside. Okongwu against Wembanyama. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And a chance now to check out the leaderboard and see the big men around the league who have made an impact on the offensive end last month. Victor Wembanyama is second in the third spot. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
These big fellas come at you in all kinds of ways. They may not share styles, but they're all effective scorers.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
That one falls. Okongwu's got his second bucket of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
30 seconds left to play in the first. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so Banchero will bring it up for New York. 7-point differential. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
19 seconds left to play in the first. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York out in front. They're up by 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Onyeka Okongwu. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Banchero. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
New York foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And New York has possession. Leading by 5. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
Well, you look at Banchero. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. but I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
So on the floor for New York, Wembanyama out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Rollins in at the 2. DeRozan looks it over. Pass to Okongwu. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Okongwu's got 6. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Now here's DeRozan. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From 8 feet away. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Guys, back over to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Now we have a moment. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month. Second, New York.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Banchero against Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama using his post moves to get the 2 points. 9 points for Victor Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here. Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. On the wing, DeRozan. Shot's good. SGA making the play. And New York leads by 5.
I love the shot preparation DeRozan shows there. Ready before he caught it.
Shoots over Okongwu. Wembanyama's shot is good. Wembanyama's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as you can take him.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Rollins passes to Wembanyama. A minute and a half left in the first half of this one. New York leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Three-pointer Mathurin drops in the 3. Mathurin's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by SGA. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. New York, again, can't hit.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got 6 assists here tonight.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. A shot to stop the run. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for New York. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive exit.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they throw out crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboard so much.
That would be correct.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for New York.
They're completely in sync. It's like bees hive mind out there. Hear them, Kenny? Bzz.
Yeah, great passing, but much better in your bubble.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot Tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And SGA has got the ball here for New York. This is the most they've led, 13 points. They've got Benedict Mathurin, Okongwu out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Now here's Antetokounmpo, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The feel for the game Wembanyama has is just fantastic. I mean, he reads the movement of the defense and his teammates just so well.
Here's DeRozan. Banchero right side. Outside, SGA. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the left wing. And stolen by Banchero. DeRozan outside. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. 6 to shoot. Releases. New York again, can't hit.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball. Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Banchero outside. Pass to SGA. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Okongwu's got 12 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The shot no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, there's the alley. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. No good from outside. That's tipped. New York trails by 11. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Brian?
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Okongwu, no good. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Impressive finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, always a threat to blow up. That's what SGA's done tonight.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guy. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Victor Wembanyama, #1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
.107 left to play in the third. To the wing, right side. Here's Rollins. And it's New York with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. DeRozan finds Okongwu. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. New York needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Tyson, no good. Fires from way outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's New York, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep working the game, possession by possession. Keep doing everything.